I think we're going to hear a lot in the coming weeks, months, and even years when we look back on the coronavirus crisis that it's government that is what saved us. That's what saved society, individuals, and businesses. But hold on a second. Is that really true? Yes, it's the case that government has introduced various different measures to shore up, yes, the healthcare system, individuals, and businesses that were flailing because of the lockdown. And most people agree, regardless of political philosophy, that some element of that was necessary. But let's pause for a second and take a look at what the private sector, what business, what manufacturing has done in the past few weeks and the past couple months, and we will see that they are the real heroes. I've actually been on the CC'd and BCC'd of a whole bunch of emails between different manufacturers, manufacturer organizations, and their contacts in government, the people in government who are tasked with ramping up ventilator production, or at least trying to ensure that it is ramped up, getting different mask equipment and so forth. And it's been really interesting to read these email trails and see how the people on the front lines in manufacturing are actually the ones who know how this works. And they're the ones telling government, here's what you got to do, and the ones pushing government to move faster and more efficiently. And I gotta say, it's really impressive. They are the ones who are actually chomping on the heels of government saying, let's do this, let's do that, let's move faster, trying to mobilize society to deal with all of these problems. Quite frankly, I think government in all of this has always been 2 or 3 weeks behind. So back when it was obvious we should have done travel restrictions, the feds were saying, no, the science shows that somehow doesn't work and it's racist and so forth. And of course, a few weeks later, those of us who were calling for it were vindicated. They did it. Same with the masks. Now we're in this position where it's time for a phase one reopening of society, mostly all across Canada. Maybe the hardest hit areas not yet, but most provinces we've got to reopen. And it's the government that's being the most cautious about this. And it's businesses that are already implementing all of these different plans and initiatives to allow for the safe reopening of society with different social distancing in the workplace and so forth. So at the end of all of this, we're going to have that conversation about what happened, what worked, what didn't. And there's going to be a lot of people out there who already believe that the state needs to play a greater role in our lives who tell us it was because government did all of this. Not so fast, though. I think we need to acknowledge all of the initiatives that private businesses, manufacturing, individuals, entrepreneurs, they all stepped up. And they were the ones actually behind the scenes offering the innovative ideas. They were the ones always ahead of the curve throughout all of this. Our hats off to them. A lot of great Canadian businesses, manufacturers, we got to do everything we can in the months and years ahead to make sure that they remain strong and that we create good jobs, good opportunities in Canada, lots of made in Canada products that are made here, that we buy here. Do not forget about them.